What's happening, Hammers? Dan Lawless here, back with another edition of the West Ham Week, where I take 3 of the top stories from West Ham from throughout the week and break them down into 2-minute sections. Now, the manager search has been dominating the headlines lately, as the player search has sort of been on the back burners. We have to find a manager as soon as possible, so that's what we're going to be talking about mostly today. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can find out when we get a new video up. So if you could do that, without further ado, start the timer now. So, with all the managers that we've been linked with, every manager under the sun, it seems, the brand new favourite and front runner is former Man City and Real Madrid manager Manuel Pellegrini. Now, this is an interesting one. Like, initially, I was sort of undecided about whether this would work for West Ham, whether it would work out, and it, it would be a good appointment for West Ham. No doubt, he's an accomplished manager. You know, he's won the Premier League. League Cups, as well as, titles in other countries. But it's just, can he do it at West Ham? This ain't an easy club to manage. I put the question out on Twitter, at the Lawless, if you want to follow me. I put the question out saying, someone tell me why this would be a good appointment. And that's not me saying it wouldn't. I was literally just wanted people to tell me, because I don't have enough information. And I got a lot of replies. And it seems to me like he could probably do the job, and he'd do a good job. Like people have said, he has never finished lower than 7th in Europe, which, although, you think, enter West Ham, we have a habit of really breaking those records in a bad way. So that's a worry. And but if he can carry that on with West Ham, amazing. 7th would be brilliant. He plays attacking football, which is something we'd really like to see at West Ham. Doing stuff at clubs like Malaga, what he's done there, and Villarreal, and the getting them up there when they're not really big clubs. Like Malaga, he had a bit of money, but Villarreal not so much. So that's kind of positive. That sort of gives me a bit of hope. It's just, he was looking to retire before taking the China job. He had one eye on retirement, so that's a big question mark. Is he still going to have that passion? Is his heart fully still going to be in it? If the answer is yes, it'd be a great appointment. So let's see. An appointment that wouldn't be so great for me would be the signing of Claudio Ranieri as a manager. Now, this is very divisive. It seems like most people wouldn't want Claudio Ranieri as the manager. He won the Premier League with Leicester, right? Let's put that out there. An amazing, absolutely amazing achievement. Never in a million years would anyone think that would be accomplished. When they nearly got relegated. They just survived relegation the year before. You'd think any fan would kill to have this man at the club, but it was one of those things. Like, it seemed like for that season, everything fell into place for Leicester. They had just the right squad. Kante, Mahrez, Vardy, Schmeichel, like everything clicked into the place, and the way it just seemed like everything went right for them that season. And you got to give Ranieri credit, but it's like he seems like his record everywhere else is lackluster, apart from Chelsea. Done a good job at Chelsea. So I just can't see it working out at West Ham. Like, the next season, the players pretty much stopped playing for him and turned on him in a way, and sort of shafted him and got him out of the club. Got him the sack pretty much. So, and you saw how their season really dipped last year. Although they had a good Champions League run, so you got to say that. But it's West Ham. It's such a hard job. It is such a hard job to come into, and I can't see it working out. And you got to respect him as a manager and everything that he's done. But we need to look at the man that can take West Ham forward and get us a consistent top 10 finish. That's what we're looking at, and I just can't see Ranieri being the guy to do it. If we get him, and I'll back him, and hopefully I'm wrong, but we'll see. Finally, let's get into a bit of the realm of fantasy here. It's an interesting story's come out. I have to get this up. Is the possibility of Buffon to West Ham. What a dream this would be, right? Now, Buffon famously mentioned West Ham in his book and said his love for the club and his love for the fans, and it's a club he'd love to play for someday. This was a long time ago. that he said it, you know, his love for West Ham in the book. Now, West Ham News tweeted out this quote from Buffon's agent, right? And what he said, and I think this is sort of like looking at, you know, his retirement. Is he going to stay retired? He said, I don't know if it will be a total farewell to football. He wants 2 weeks to talk to his family and come to a decision. In England, he always really admired West Ham supporters and even wrote about it in his book. He loves England. That could be just a little bit of a sign. Like, he's 40 years old, but come on, he's still one of the best keepers in the world. It'd be amazing. Could you imagine West Ham having Buffon? It would be a dream come true. They would sell so many goalkeeping shirts with Buffon on the back. It'd be ridiculous. I'd probably buy one. You know, so it's one of them things. We can dream, you know. And Adrian, I think it'd be amazing for him. He's always talked about his love and admiration. The light's just gone out there. I don't care. I'm just going to keep rolling. His love and admiration for Buffon. He looks up to him. It's probably not going to happen, but there's a little bit of hope. He loves West Ham. You know, we can sign him on a free, pay big wages, whatever. Even if you get a season out of him or 2 seasons, it'll be worth it. Imagine just being able to say, like, Buffon is our goalkeeper, and the other players that it would attract that would want to play with him. You never know. Like I said, probably not going to happen. Probably a pipe dream. We'll see. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this lighting's not going to come out too bad. I just couldn't be bothered to restart the video. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave your comments below. As you know, I like to hear what you guys have to say. You know, so like, we're going to keep coming out with the transfer videos and the updates and all that stuff. So keep up to date. It's hard trying to keep up with it all, to be honest with you. Like, every day we link with someone, new manager, and there's a new player. But it's like, I'm not paying too much attention to the player news until we have signed. No point this on without the light now. Until we have signed the new manager. So keep up to date with that. Don't forget to support me on my other channel, After Hours. We've got some more videos coming out. Some more bit of banter and all that sort of business. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe, West Ham Fans TV. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. One thing left to say, come on you Irons.